Alright guys, welcome back. Yeah, I just got really stressed out with that. Had to take a chill pill for a minute. Hopefully it's all sorted now. Technical tissues, right. Let's close that. And let's go back into KSP. Right. So what I've got to do first is send the lander that we sent the other day. Why is that happening? You're not going to stress me out anymore, game. It's not happening. Not happening whatsoever. You know what, bud? It's disappeared now. Yeah, the Kraken is having a wonderful time with this with me at the moment. We just put that flag somewhere and now it's just completely disappeared. Probably show up later when we're mid-mission. Right, okay, we'll just leave that then. It's not going to show up again, no? I've not stuck it over there randomly, have I? No. Okay, right. So yeah, right. First, we got to send this. This is what a Kerbal is going to have to come home in. So that's going to land at our landing site. And then we're going to send a tanker to refuel because it's going to have to refuel in orbit to come home. And then we can send our Kerbals. So that's the plan. Hey Denmark, how's it going, man? Am I saying your name right, by the way? I don't want to be messing it up all the time. I know when it will show up when you stage, probably, yeah. You saw that too, right, though? I put it back on, it disappeared, and then it's not come back. Yeah. Is there anything else I've got to do to this? I don't think there is. I've got to put the Kerbals out, right? Yes, we've done that. We're all good to go, I think. Awesome. I'll get it right. Right, okay. All staging is done correctly. Let's launch this bad boy because we got a lot of launches tonight. We're going to have 2, 3 to the moon. 3 launches to the moon. Crazy. Oh, I've hopefully just figured something out to give us some more frames as well. Turned the parallax or scatterer settings down. Yeah, parallax isn't actually functioning at the moment, so it was scatterer that I turned the settings down for a little bit. Oh, is it? It's overcast. Nice. I don't think we've had overcast conditions yet. Let's go target that moon. Where is it? No, that's faster. There it is. Still check we've got all our things going. Yeah, we are. Right. And let's ascent guidance. Launch into plane of target 200 is correct, and engage autopilot. So the other thing I've noticed as well is it warps a lot quicker when I stay in this view. So if we actually put it on warp, there we go. Dimrak is one of my many personas names made for games. I just use my real name, stays offline. So far it's done well. Yeah, that works, man. I always find like in today's age it's good to have a couple of different well, not to give your real name out all the time, you know. Good evening, Catalin. Oh, am I saying that right as well? Catalin, I think that's right. How are you doing, mate? I hope you had a good day. I hope you just avoided my little stressful episode there. Yeah, so, oh, what did I just say about it warping a lot quicker when I'm in this view? We're down to 1 frame a second. Wonderful. Oh my god, game, come on. It's going to go quicker if I do that. It's so typical because when I was testing earlier, I got this, like it was just zooming through, and now it's gone down to a frame a second. Well, we're just going to sit here and watch it, mate. That's what we're going to do. Game. We're going to watch you play through at 2 frames a second, and we're going to laugh at you. Catalin. You're saying it very well. Ah, awesome. Catalin. It's a nice name, man. Really, game, why are you taking so long? Why are you doing this? Literally half an hour before I started the stream, it was running so well. Yeah, you probably didn't catch me say it in the other 2 attempts at streaming tonight. I'm probably going to be getting rid of these volumetric clouds because they're just messing this game up so much. And it's really not what I need when we're trying to test things and when we're trying to, you know, build things, and we don't want to get, you know, I don't want to sit here waiting like this for ages for it to bloody do what it's doing. They look so nice, they really look beautiful, but it's just, I don't think it's worth the stress it puts on my PC. What is going on, man? Honest to God, what is going on? Guys, I might have to completely restart my PC and then restart this stream after, which is going to be about 45 minutes. Because I just don't know what's going on with it today. It's doing my head in. What have I not got set right here? There's nothing. Can't thrust. No controls will work. Absolutely nothing is working. Is it electricity? Because I'll use the cheat, I don't care. Oh, we got no electricity for some reason. Yeah, it was electricity. See, that's the problem with this game. I don't know why. Right, there we go. After all that, RCS is on. Beautiful. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. When I wasn't streaming, it was a lot better, and when I start streaming, it does tank it a bit. I don't care that much about the looks. I'm more interested about functionality and decent game performance. Yeah, I think that's more what I'm geared towards that as well. I wanted to add them in because I thought maybe my PC will handle it, but you know, it's just a little bit too much for it, I think. But I've got to upgrade this computer. I really want to get a better graphics card now. Since they have come down in price as well, it might be actually worth me just parting out bits of my computer and upgrading them. The parts of the GPU is not really worth a lot anymore. But yeah, I really need to upgrade my computer. Well, at least my graphics card and my memory, because I want to get into City Skylines 2 when that's got all the custom assets and stuff, and that's going to tank. It's not going to run well on this PC. It doesn't run well on this PC just when it starts. So I could talk for hours about how disappointed I am in that game. But it is coming along slowly, and I'll take that over it never being done. But then also it kind of looks like their companies, well, the game is not as profitable as it was predicted to be. That's never a good sign. always lurks the risk of cancellation or no further development. But let's just hope not yet. I agree, if it works as easy, good, otherwise not worth the hassle sometimes. Yeah, it's true. The thing is, I'm worried about if I do take it out, am I going to lose all this progress again? I shouldn't really, should I? But I've learnt my lesson now. I don't have to actually delete everything. I'm pretty sure I've learnt how to install it, that I could uninstall it quite safely without losing anything. After I spent 3 days with the install. Right, so we're so far so good on this rocket. Good to see. I don't want to jinx it, touch the wood. No problems yet. No problems yet. When I bought this PC, I had the option for, I think it was an extra £100 to get a much better CPU, and I don't know, I think it was just because I didn't want, so I don't even know why I didn't do it, but I didn't, because my dad was buying it for me at the time and I was paying him back. I just didn't want to have loads and loads of debt. It was £1,000 already, so I went for the cheaper CPU. I went for the better graphics card and the cheaper CPU, and I think I should have possibly done it the other way around. But, you know, I'd still would have had to upgrade by this point anyway, so. As long as it's just clouds and does not affect craft files in any way, it should be good. Yeah, I think it should be okay to delete it. What I'm going to do is create a whole 2 different instances of the game as well, so I don't just have, if it doesn't work, I can always switch back to this version, or if I do mess anything up, because that's always an option with me. Right, we are 3/4 of the way through that tank. Got a nice bit of Delta V there, got lots left. The other thing I can do when I don't have this mod in as well is speed this launch up a little bit. If I did that now, it would just literally flip over. As stable as it is. It doesn't like warp in time. I've got to say, I've been playing with this new UI today. Well, looking at the new UI. And I've really grown to like it. It looks a lot more modern. Makes the game feel like it's got a big update or something. It matches better, I think. Now that I've got used to the icons and stuff. You can do a fizz warp instead of a normal one. What's that, dude? What's a fizz warp? Okay, coming up on main engine cutoff. Oh, that went without a hitch that time. Lovely. I was getting an explosion on that earlier. That's all good. We are high enough that we can decouple this. Jettison that fairing. There we go. Let's get those deployed. Even though we're using infinite electricity. That's good. It keeps game running in the physics loop while in the warp. Ah, right. How do you do that? Is that a mod or something? Circularization. Oh. There we go. Well, we shouldn't have too many problems with this lander. It's going to be the one I've built for the humans that's got the problems. For some reason, when it gets to no, when you go to do it'll get into orbit by itself. That's fine, but as soon as you do your burn for the moon, it goes crazy. It just starts flipping around, and then the engine cuts out, and then it throttles back up, and then it cuts out, and I have to do the burn myself, which could go wrong. No mod, I think MacJeb is doing it right now. I think it's shift and the warp buttons. Ah, right, I'll give that a go. Because my suspicion is when we burn towards the moon and I warp towards the moon, sorry, that it's gonna lag a lot. It's done, mate. Right, that's us in orbit. Not quite circular, but it will do. And we're lined up, and then we've got to match that plane. Just menu planner. And yeah, create node. 11 seconds. I could never trust MacJeb to do all that. I like making sure that's all done by a human. I have to say, when I was doing it earlier, it brought back some memories of like how you used to have to throttle down when you were getting close to your encounter and stuff. I did it 3 times on the trot accurately, so hopefully I won't mess it up tonight. Wow. There we go. MacJeb is decent sometimes, but maybe 60% of the time it messes up simple things. Yeah, I find it messes things up. It's pretty good on these burns, though it doesn't always properly complete them. And it's good. The landing guidance is good if you've got like a proper controllable craft. I find that's usually pretty good. It's not the most accurate. There again, look, we didn't finish the burn on that, and it started as spinning, which we don't want. Right, well, that's us matched with that plane. Let's burn towards the moon. I wanna do a mission out here to see what this unknown object is. Either send a probe there with a camera on it, or what was I going to say? Send a probe to smash into it, possibly. Right, burn towards the moon. It's about there. That looks good. "52 seconds. And we've got 59 in that stage. Nice. Earlier got the Minimus colony finally started. Been planning that mission through all the week. Oh, nice, man. This is what I think we're going to have, like a little colony set up here as well. Oh, the other thing I got today was some station parts, so like space station parts. And I got the interior mods as well for it, so you can walk around in them. So we'll be, I think, before we go to Mars, we'll build a space station. Because it would be pretty cool to build a space station around Mars, or somewhere in between. I think that would be pretty cool. Like have a fuel station on it and stuff. Zeptonian's back. Good evening, dude. How you doing? Yeah, I'm glad I carried on streaming now, because I was going to get into a real mood back then. Oh, I feel better now. I haven't got my cup of tea. That's probably the problem. It's giving me a, what do you call it, PMT. Lovely, love that thrust weight in that stage. Oh, it rips, it absolutely rips. Look how quick that got up to 6 there. Boom. The other thing that stressed me out was today was I've been playing this game all day from like about an hour after I woke up. I forgot to have dinner and I forgot to have lunch because I was doing this, and that made me hangry. And a lot of the launches I was doing earlier were messing up big time and I couldn't figure out what was going wrong. And it turns out it was me, it was something I was doing. But yeah, there's other things I can't figure out. Didn't finish that burn either. Okay, won't let me do anything. Control node locks. Do we have no... Got no signal to a ground station, probably. Right, we've got a... Well, we have... That's on there, yeah, isn't it? So, whenever you're ready to find one, mate, that would be great. I thought we didn't have this problem because I could put all the extra ground stations on and stuff. So there were like loads more. I can't, it won't let me, oh God. Oh, it's done now, right. SAS, thank you. Right, we're going to the moon. Finally. So this is what's going to pick, they're going to have to get out of their rover when we land it, and they're going to have to transfer over into this lander. So when I land this, I've got to remember to put the ladder down, even though no one is getting out of it. Right, this is the part I think is going to lag like crazy. If it doesn't, I will but I don't know, I'll put my sunglasses on. It's insane. Yeah, when I'm not streaming, or at least when my computer wasn't messing up, this was like going there at 50 FPS, just going zip. So I don't know if that's just me streaming, or I'm going to check if there's anything that's popped up on my desktop. Because sometimes this Ryzen stuff just randomly pops up and that tanks everything for some reason. So look. What's wrong in here? Yeah, literally nothing. So I think it's just me streaming that's causing this but it's all since I added this RSS reborn. Ah, am I using too higher textures? Possibly. Although I think I did download the smaller ones. Pretty sure I would have done that. I'm curious what draws you to play OSRS. What's OSRS? What is that? Did you mean RSS? Or am I being an idiot? Oh my god, come on. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't try that. I didn't try your thing, did I? I can't stop it now. That's alright. I was finding Kerbal like on its own not to be much of a challenge, and I'd already played with the Kerbal system but real sized, and then I found out you could get like the real planets and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I want to play that. We land on the real moon. I think it was wanting to land where Apollo 11 really landed that did it. Right, let's try this. Shit. Oh no, 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 no. That was my thrusters. Sugar. Okay, so I don't think it's that. I'm holding Alt, but it's still not. That's it's not going to be Control either, is it? I can hear my computer just absolutely. Do you know what I can't hear is my fans, and usually they're like really going for it. I can see they're not even spinning that quickly. I think my fans might have done something wrong. Yeah, because when I was editing it earlier, every time I played my footage, which this shouldn't have happened, my fans were ramping up so much. I could see my a bit of tissue down there, like rattling, moving, wiggling. Mate, come on. This is going to take us bloody all night. See, it's just not feasible to do a whole thing like this. Come on. And yeah, another thing, like this kind of thing where it's lagging along like that is one thing that triggers my negative autism things, man. It's like it makes my blood start boiling. What has happened there? What has happened there? Alright, I'm going to have to thrust. I think that's because I put my thrusters, wasn't it, earlier? Oh. Hopefully that goes back up. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I was lucky. And then I'll set that, add a maneuver, and put that in orbit like that somewhere. That'll do. Right, hopefully this bit goes a bit faster. I'll stay on this view. Back down to 5 FPS. Right, I think honestly by the time we've got this on the moon, I might just finish the stream and then go in and delete the volumetric clouds and RSS Reborn, reinstall the old RSS, and then carry it on tomorrow. Maybe stream in the daytime one of the missions, and then carry it on with the proper human lander missions, the human rover mission tomorrow night. Because this, I physically can't sit here and play this. It is doing my head in. I just literally can't. And it's not fair for you guys to sit and watch while it's lagging. I mean, you keep saying you don't mind because you like talking to me and stuff. Maybe maybe we'll just sit here tonight and just chat or something. I mean, we're going to end up doing that anyway if I play it, aren't we? So, because this is going to take ages. Oh, we got a little burst in frames there. The other thing I'm not doing is turning my graphics down anymore either, because I put them right down. Oh, could it just stay in the right orientation? There we go. It really hates the warping. Just press Alt. Oh, I'll try it in a sec. I recognise that ship. It's the Stormtrooper from the other day. Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, I really like the design of this. It just happened by accident. So that kind of looks like a Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper's helmet. Daniel Garcia, welcome dude. How you doing? Welcome to the stress stream. On it. Oh. You guys are not ready for that. Right, we've done that. Right, at least this part shouldn't be too bad, he says. Let's keep that retrograde. We're in orbit now. Look at those beautiful frames. 42, as smooth as butter. Where are we supposed to be landing? I've completely forgotten. You watch it be on the... Oh no, it's... I thought it was on the dark side. Right, we need to see where our lander is. Down here. Whoop, come through the moon. Okay. So that we're gonna, yeah, right on top of that. So that's, should we choose, actually no, we're gonna choose the probe as our target because we want to land up by that crater. So choose that as the target, and then landing guidance, and land at target. Right, see, that's not lagging anywhere near as bad when I'm doing it with that. We've got 8 frames, 12. Oh my god. Let's get them lights on, boys. Infinite electricity. I'm good, good, good. Good that everybody's good. Jesus, man, come on. What is happening with me today? I agree, like a little R2 trooper. Yeah, man. Right, plenty of fuel on this stage. When I was, it was really funny actually. When I was filming the short earlier, and I was driving the Rover around, I was just going to completely skip, and I still might. I was just going to completely skip the bit where we flipped the Rover and then had to send another rescue mission out. But I flipped it again in exactly the same way. Exactly the same damage as well. So I might actually like do the mission, the rescue mission to flip it over. But I'm definitely going at some point to send some Kerbals out to fix it. But that is on another save, like the save file. Alright, let's stop this auto warping. And just chill yourself out, lad. And get yourself some frames. Let's get rid of that. Right, there we go. You're just going to have to fall from that height without warping. Right. Or can I warp it? No. It feels like this game's going to crash any second. Like, that's the way it feels. You know when you get that feeling. I love the mesh of the ground. It's so good, especially once you get a bit lower. See all the mountains and stuff. Are we targeted? Should be. See us come down at 1,000 meters a second. Start burning. There we go. Right down on our target. It's going to be lovely. So we're going to have a little colony up here at the moment. At some point, pretty soon. Lots of vehicles landed here. So we got the lander that brought the Rover is over there, 16 kilometers away. That's how far I drove this Rover. 16 kilometers at like 10 meters a second. Right, down we come. It's like a little what bug's that look like? Looks like a bug to me. Can't think what it's called. Like a beetle. Could have called it the moon beetle, couldn't we? More lag. Beautiful. Stop. Oh my god, I didn't think it was going to start burning then. Down we go, nice and flat, that's lovely. Right, that's that put in place. We are right by the Rover. Which I should be able to switch to, shouldn't I? What did I want to do though before we leave? I want to put this ladder down. There we go, so the Kerbals can get into it when they get here. And that's, yeah, alright, that's that. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll shut these engines down for now. So I can't mess anything up. Because I will punch shift and lock up the old mission. Excuse my français. Right. Tips from the guys. Yep, that's helped. That's worked. So yeah, we got to come and fix this. So before, when we bring the Kerbals in this mission, I'm gonna remember to put a repair kit in their inventory, so they can come and fix these solar panels. And we got our flag there as well. That's beautiful. Can I drive this? The brakes on. Brakes? No. Oh, I'm not controlling that. Oh, you can go to you can go to the flat. I didn't realise that. I never would have thought that. Let's retract those while we're driving. And I was just going to try and get a little bit closer to that thing, to where we just landed. Yeah, I drove this for 15 kilometers the other day at this speed. Up a hill, up this massive mountainside. It drops off down there. Right, that's us there. Getting nicely charged. Lights still work. Yep. Does the camera work? Yeah, but it's flashy still. I found a better camera that doesn't do that, so I put on the human rover. Well, let's get into some comments. MJ did a funny thing earlier. After it landed at the colony, I detached the huge sky crane and was going to park it somewhere nearby. Got it a little high up and told Mechjeb to land. What it did next blew my mind. It literally turned the ship prograde towards the ground. Time warped for a few seconds, then turned full throttle towards the ground. Face palm. The pretty explosion followed and then an F9. And I landed it manually, no problems, 100 meters from the colony. That's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. I love. I forgot about the stream where we landed this. Was it this? No, it was the humans. Yeah, it was the humans when we just got back. We just got back with a second to spare on that suicide burn. Oh, that was crazy, man. Right in the middle of the desert. Okay, this is all done. Let's go back to the space center. And now we've got to put a fuel tanker up in orbit for us to refuel. To refuel. 50 frames a second. I'm really pumped to do a space station, you know. I was a bit wary of it when we started streaming and people suggested it. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. But I said yes, we'll do it. And now I've looked into it, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Right, so we need to open our fuel tanker. There it is. We didn't put any decals on this, no? Guess we just kept it plain because it's not got much to do, has it? Those decals have gone missing too, look. Let me close that again. Yeah, they've disappeared. Now if I put it back, will it actually stay there? No, they've disappeared onto the inside again, so I've messed something up with that mod. Or something's messed up, but that time at least I did actually get rid of it. Yeah, that is indeed our fuel tanker. Let's close that. Everything should be staged correctly. Yep. Let's get that baby up in the air. Oh. Ant Wars trading card game. Everything guy, hello. How's it going, dude? Are you okay? Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you've had a good day today, or having a good day, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. What time is it here? Goodness, it's 2 in the morning. Right. We want to select the moon. Once again, let's get rid of those lines. Cute. There it is, right there. Go back into this mode. We can do the exact same again, can't we? Launch into plane of target. Please don't lag so much. Engage autopilot. Right, let me disengage autopilot. Set it to auto warp now, and then engage it. Will that be any quicker? No. Oh, I don't know. Is that quicker? No, it's not, is it? It's the same as last time. Oh, your name's a card game you and your friends made. Oh, fair play. Ant Wars trading card game. That sounds pretty cool. Tell us more about it, man. Right. Our warp's okay. It seems to speed up a little bit there. I don't think that took quite as long as last time. Right, that should be 15 seconds from now. Much stuff to wait do we have on this? 1.5 exactly, that's good. Let's get the RCS set. Right, it wants me to stage. Okay. I've always enjoyed the art sims. I was just thinking about that undergrowth game. So it's basically Pokemon but ants. Oh, that sounds cool, man. Like Pokemon, like all the game versions they've got, they're all really good formats. I think they've got somebody very, very good at working out how their games should work. Even like Pokemon Snap. If anybody remembers that game on the Nintendo 64, I really like that game. I really like that game. Played the hell out of that. I think that might have been the first game I ever completed. Because I know I did complete that. Van, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Bunny fan's back. Always come back. Like a boomerang. Bunny fan the boomerang. Boom. Bangarang, Peter. Bangarang. I love that film as well. Hook. I've got 2 films I really want to watch. I didn't watch Apollo 13 the other night, but I want to watch Hook again as well. I love that film. Julia Roberts as a Tinkerbell. It's my first love. Miss my nan. So much Delta Beam. It's crazy. No problems so far. Mission control. Glad to report everything is nominal. Touch wood. Do you guys ever get it when you've been like awake for a long time and you've gone past the point of being tired and you start feeling like crazy, like loopy? The engine plume looks epic. It does, doesn't it? I love this engine plume. No, I practically use this engine on all of my, on all of them practically, because you can scale it and it looks beautiful and it's really powerful as well. Yeah, I really like this engine, the Octopus. It's I think it's like a SpaceX-y kind of part. I think it's supposed to be I'm not sure which Vulcan maybe. I think possibly something like that. Is this game free, by the way? My parents don't have too much money, so I'm just wondering. It's not free. But how much is it, guys? I don't think it's that expensive. I don't think it's one of those expensive games. And when it's on sale, it's like, it is a bargain. Like, you can probably... Because I'll say something now, I never buy games full price, literally. Oh, awesome. I never buy games full price, hardly ever. The only game I ever bought full price, I think there's two, and that was GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption. So, because Steam's always got a sale on it, practically every month or every 2 months, and we're coming up into the season right now where Steam has loads of great sales on like usually really good games. So I always go for 50% or more off. But I know I went a lot of my life paying full price for a lot for games like on console before PC games. But PC games like traditionally a bit more expensive. Red Dead and GTA 5 are sick, yeah. Absolutely. For the past couple of years I have an average of 30 hours a day, sleep for a few, then back at it. Yeah. See, I suffer from insomnia as well sometimes. Not all the time, I just have periods of it. And luckily, touch wood again, not had that for ages. But I get the same feeling when I've stayed up for a long time as well. But I've gone past the point of tired, but I know in like 2 hours I'm going to feel really tired. It's just how my body works, man. There's places to get it. Yeah, you might always be able to do that as well. There's a website called greenmangaming.com, and there's other websites like it, but I know that one's definitely legit because I've bought Steam keys from there. And they've always got offers on games. I mean, I bet KSP is probably on offer at some point between now and Christmas on there. It might actually be where I bought this from, you know, buy a lot of my games from there. I should, when I get a couple more subscribers, I might reach out to some game companies and, well, pages like that, see if they'll do a sponsored video. I've sent a couple of emails out actually this week to a couple of companies that I want to do a video for. And I said the other night, I'm never going to do any sponsored advert unless I actually use the product and think it's good. So I'm going to be very selective about that if that ever becomes a thing. But I'd absolutely, especially since people on my channel, subscribers to this channel, I know some of you are content creators as well. So the company that I want to do a sponsored video for is something I think, I'm not going to say just yet, but something I think is a game changer for people that make any kind of content really on YouTube. I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but see what they say first. I don't think I'm quite probably big enough yet to get a sponsor. I don't necessarily want any money either. I just want to be able to shout a company out that I think is really good. That's the only reason I wanted to do this company as well, because I think they're a really good company as far as companies go. Right, there we go. SAS. Let's get Space and Pro grade again. And then we'll match up that plane. That's right, yeah. 12 seconds this time, so just one more second out on that launch. Oh, I closed it. Execute that node. While we're up here, let's get rid of these fairings. And get the lights on. Now, I've done the same thing again. That we got the dark side. The fuel tanker is the Sith. We should have named that Sith Lord, shouldn't I? Did I name it? No, I didn't name it. No, I'll do that at another point. That's quite a good idea. Bloody love Star Wars, mate. GOG is one I use often for cheaper games. There's quite a few out there. Do you know about the free plane sim for browser called GEOFS? I'm assuming FS means flight simulator. Yeah, it probably does. No, I've not heard of that. Not heard of that. I think is it 4 days now or 3 days now until Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024? And I hope that runs at least somewhat on this computer. That's when I want to be playing on this channel. Do some gameplays of that. Something a little bit more chilled out. I mean, this is chilled, like, but I got stressed today playing this. Right, thank you. Let's get facing pro grade already, because that's where we're going to want to be. And it's burn for the moon again. It's about here somewhere there, isn't it? Oops. Too far. Just perfect. That'll do. Lovely. I must remember to leave this open and not close it this time. Just leave it there. I've got time to get these out. I'm sure I named this shall, you know. I'm sure I did. Can't see it. Look how much faster that mode warps it. It's crazy. I'm going to stay on stream, but I'm going to play GeoFS while I watch. Awesome, dude. Yeah, who was it? Mr. Forrest. I think Mr. Forrest uses me as background noise. I don't know if you're watching tonight, Mr. Forrest. But welcome. This message is coming to you from inside your own head. You're not crazy. It's everybody else that's crazy. Mr. Forrest. Go. Second engine depleted. Wants me to do that. Oh, look at the way that light lights up that stage. That's so cool. Now let's go. A minute to burn with that stage. We've got so much Delta V on there. So I'll get that open now. CD. Get that up right. There we go. Zoom in. That burn's almost done. will it finish this one? 2, 1. Yep, finish that one. Okay. Right, how are we going to warp? Slowly. Come on. This is like mental torture for me. I just look up when it's done. Oh, yeah. Right. I have to warp there as well. Almost there. 17 hours to go. I think it's going a tiny bit faster than the last time. I mean, 5 frames there. I think we were like 3 last time. Warping. Warping. Right. Seems to be going alright, just like that. 13 frames, that's okay. And then stop. Yeah, I'm pressing Alt and it seemed like that warp was better. It should be in it now, there we go. Right, then we need to bring this into orbit as well. We want this to be at 80,000 feet. Whoa. 8359. Let's say 80 and a half. Okay. And let's execute that node. There's the moon. I think we'll have a brief intermission once we've got this into orbit before we go for our human landing. Our human rover landing even. It's got a hell of a lot more horsepower than our little tiny autonomous rover it's got. I'm probably going to flip it. 10 FPS, oh my god. Hold your horses. Who do we think's going to win between Is it Jake Paul and Mike Tyson? Personally, I think Mike Tyson is going to win. But I don't know. I think he would win. I want him to win. Decisively. There we go. 28 seconds. Lots of fuel. Beautiful. There comes our circle. There's a cat on my roof. Or a fox. There's a massive cat if that's a cat. There we go. And then we'll circularize that orbit. 161. Try that again. So we're going to keep this tanker in the same plane as the Earth. So when we take off and dock with it, we're already in the plane of the Earth. So we don't have to mess around like changing our inclination or anything like that. That's the plan anyway. Let's probably go a bit higher. To 80, 81, and what's that one? 88, that's good, that's fine. Execute that node in a day. Lots of signal now. Both our satellites are on this side. That's not ideal. Oh no. Here comes the lag. Right, nearly there. Nearly there. This is so low. Right, just 22 seconds and then we've got the rest to fill up with. Awesome. That comes, that's absolutely beautiful. Right, that is us. Keep facing retrograde or yeah, we'll face that way. Oh no, it's going somewhere else. Don't really want it like that. Let's flip it around. So it's not like that. on its side. Should have done that the other way around, but still got radios. Right. Let's shut. Oh no, we'll leave the engines on. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we've got that in orbit, ready to refuel. Can even refuel our monopropellant if we want. We've got decent amounts of fuel in all of these tanks, so that's plenty for us to get back home if the plan works. Low lunar orbit achieved. We have indeed. It's such a nice view from up here as well. Looks really good, all these mountains and craters. Looks so good. The only thing, I don't know guys if there's a mod or anything that adds it in, but is there anything you can get that adds dust when you hit the ground, or like when you light your engines on the ground, or when you drive or walk? Because I think that would look awesome. It's the only thing I can think is really missing, apart from little rocks and stuff. But I said I've got parallax turned off at the moment, not really doing anything because of all those ground issues we had, but that did actually solve that problem, which is good. I've no idea. Yeah, I'll have a look at it in a bit tomorrow, because I think that would add loads to it. Why are you wobbling, bud? Why are you doing a little wobble? Is it the RCS? We've got battery, haven't we? Battery's charged. Much RCS do we have? We've got loads of it. So I'll leave you there then. Right, let's go back to the VAB, and I'm going to take a 5-minute intermission, and then we'll get our lunar rover landed. And we'll do some boy racing on the moon. Oh, my fan's just kicked in. Hey, welcome back. Maybe that'll stop some bloody lag. I probably do need to give my computer a good dusting actually. I did it about 3 months ago, so it probably is due for one. Right, I'll load you up the craft so you can see it. Oh, I've got to make an actual change as well, haven't I? I've got fairing on it, but I can't use the fairing because the fairing, I'll just leave it on and I'll decouple it when we take off. It really doesn't like the fairing for some reason. The flag's done the same thing again. Yeah. Alright, take that off then. That is our rover. The other thing I'm going to do is take that off because there's no need for that. We use the LK1 lander with the second variant, and it's literally that. We got some batteries, quite a few batteries on there, solar panels, and I've set the docking port to be proper this time. But here's why we literally just had to send that lander there, because this won't redock. If I drive back underneath this docking port, the rover just floats in the air and I can't do anything. We're stuck there. So yeah, that's why we've had to do all that work around for the last however long. I'm back. GeoFS is boring. Is it boring, dude? This is the other thing I've got to change because this is causing issues. I got these, I put the solar panels here, didn't I? Yeah. So that it'd come out there like that, right? Obviously that's a silly idea because they're right under the thrusters. So I've got to put them somewhere else. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet though. Like, put them there a sec. And oh no. just want that, thank you, because that was no good. Oh, I want to close that, and I want to put it somewhere else. I'm kind of thinking, like, can I put it there? Will it let me just drag it over? No, you've grabbed the wrong thing. Oh, I messed that up. No, that's okay. Will it let me put it there? Hopefully that will be okay there. But we do want two of those. So I'm going to have to do that again. Oh, God. Snap. So the spot, buddy. Nice. Okay, just drag that over then. No, because it's put 4 there. Two. We just want 2. Is that right? Yeah. 2, 2, 2. Then just want to drag it over. Up a little bit. Remember our shift and up. There we go. Shift and in, so the bracket's out and retract. That should hopefully. Yeah, it's made it a bit wider. Never mind. Never mind. Right. Staging is all good. Taking that fairing off when we launch anyway, so don't actually need the fairing. And that is that. Right, we are ready to go. Right, I'm going to take 5 minutes and then I'm going to be back. To be fair, to be honest, the fact they were able to even put a flight sim like that online on a website is actually kind of impressive. Oh, is it on a website? Oh, there was a thing where you could fly around Google Earth in like a little plane thing, wasn't there? Do I remember that? Or am I dreaming that? Right, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. I'll see you in a sec, guys. Well, no, 5 minutes. 5. Count, Jamie. Right, welcome back, mother yuckers. Right now. Oh. Right, let's let's find my inhaler. Wow. Right, all better. Let's get this Rover going. Double check the staging. Always do that. That is good, me friend. Right, we are going to have some problems with this launch. I know it from the outset. But may the Kraken not be with us. Oops, night time. Right, excuse me guys, sorry about that. Set the moon as our target again. Got the Aurora Borealis there. Let's get rid of those. There's the moon there. Zoom out quite a bit. Ascent guidance 200 again into the plane of target. 22 hours, going to take ages. Let's engage the autopilot. Yeah, that's definitely going quicker than the last time. Those clouds look so good, man. I'm going to be so gutted not to have them in the game. So gutted. I'll just check my subscribers. I got another couple of subscribers. So whoever subscribed, thank you so much. Now, I meant to tell you guys, I looked at my analytics today. 50 subscribers this month. And my channel has never seen 50 subscribers in a month before. Nowhere near it. Maybe 10 once, you know. So thank you guys so much. Like, I can't thank you enough. If you're a new subscriber, I did just do a recent special 500 subscriber live stream. If you want to go and check that out, that's for you guys. We didn't really do much, just chatted to you, like. Watched a couple of videos. Right, I have forgotten to do what I meant to do, and we need to get rid of these fairings right now, because they're going to cause us problems, but they're up. Okay, shouldn't have any aerodynamic problems with that now. To the roar of that engine. The octopus once again. it down and we can see more like that, can't we? I boosted the ambience again, the whatever it's called, background ambience. So hopefully that's like made it a little bit brighter on the stream, because it was really dark before, in the dark. And I've always got this TUFX turned off now because it just causes problems. Oh, what did I... Oh, it's the HDR setting that causes problems on it. So I can have it on, but just turn that off. We go to BlackRack and then go to edit mode and turn... Oh, it's already off, that's fine. Save that, close. So now we got a little bit bloom on that plume. Bloom on the plume. Goes, we've gone past our max Q, haven't we? Quite some time ago. It looks even more epic now. Welcome back, Bunny fan. We're rocketing away. Are we in our mission tonight? Oh, I forgot to put the repair kits on board, you know. We've got Valentina Kerman and Bob Kerman on board. Scientist and a pilot. Okay, 1,000 meters a second at 33,000 meters. I want to change that to feet. I know more where I am with feet. Zooming along, this stuff's to wait. Takes some time to get up to yeah, that actually doesn't get that high, does it? I think the next stage is going to be the 1. Yeah, it starts at 2.41 and it's going to climb really rapidly. 3/4 of the way through that fuel. And I think this will take us to around about 3,000 meters a second before the second stage takes over. Did turn the gimbal off that, didn't I? Yeah. And we're going to aim upwards a little bit towards the end of this burn, and then this one aims us up even more, I think, because that our apoapsis hasn't climbed very fast. We're only a few thousand ahead of it until this second stage, and then we really start to zoom in. Oh, we got an explosion on that one. There we go, it's arched up a little bit more to get our height. 2.51, 2.53, 2.54, 55, 56. Really going to start climbing. We got the electricity on. Yeah, we have. Let's put the lights on. Now we're high enough. Let's turn these lights off. And those lights. And those lights. And we just have our blue ones on. Oh, I forgot we could probably see from in here, can't we? Not a lot. But we can get out and walk around, which I think is pretty cool. Let's check that thrust to weight ratio now. 3.23. It's still climbing pretty slowly. There we go, it's going a bit quicker now. I'm going to do, once we're into orbit, I'm going to do a quick save because I might mess up the next stage. Doing manual burns is not my thing. Right, coming up on orbital height and speed. There we go. Now we're coming to circularize. And then we've just got to adjust our inclination to match the moon. And we're good to go. I always forget we have to wait for this to get up into the space height, don't we? 6, 7, 8, 9, and there we go. How much mono we got? Loads. So much. Didn't need all this. Right, node's only in 5 minutes. That's good timing. Don't have to warp too much. There we are in orbit. Very circular as well, that's good. So we're going to have problems right in a second. Let's match that inclination. That won't take a lot of fuel. 13 seconds. That's in an hour. Using the vector engine on this stage as well. Give us a lot of thrust to weight. I had to scale it up quite a bit though. Well, Kerbal should get a nice view as they come onto the light side of the Earth. Look at all that glitching, man, that's crazy. I think that was to do with the TUFX, you know. Yeah, it is, isn't it, I think. So we put it on default empty, all that stops. So some of the other setting causing that, not the HDR. There we go, inclinations are matched. 2, 1, SAS on. Let's get that burn for the moon going. So we want it around about there. Almost on our upper axis. I'm going to try and burn it, or with I'm going to try and burn it with MechJeb, but I think it's going to fail. Oh, stop. There we go. Execute next node in 10 minutes. Now I don't know why it fails, okay? It seems like, you'll see in a second, I've got a reaction wheel here, I've got a reaction wheel, obviously, in this lander cam. It seems to be a problem with that. Like every time it thrusts up, it goes off course and then it stops, readjusts, burns again, and then goes off course. But when I burn manually, it's fine. It doesn't go off course at all. So finishes that stage. There we go. See how it's gone off course there? It just will not do it. So I have to do it in ProGrade. So we just burn, don't we? It's really, really slow until it gets to like here, and then it just goes. Good job, we got plenty of fuel in the stage. We've got another lander landed there for some reason. Can't remember doing that. Start slowing that down a little bit. It's going to go really quick now. Barely any throttle in there at all. A hair's whisper. As Bob Ross would say. There we go, just getting there now. That would do, but I want to get that line just right. That'll do. That is good, I think. Yep. Okay. We all go. Let's warp right out there. Do 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 do. I should stop complaining really, it's not that long, is it? It's like what, 30 seconds? When it would take 3 days? I really want a kebab. Really want a kebab. Hey, wait, it's Friday night, why didn't I have a kebab? Because I just made a burger? Probably. Try and warp it there. Go faster. I think I'll two-part this stream. I think we'll land and we'll drive about a bit, and then we'll bring them home tomorrow night. That'll be the stream tomorrow. Bringing them home, and then we'll have a mess around with some stuff. Chat about where we're going to go next. Whether we want to do a space station. Or just go straight to Mars. Or check out that unknown object. It's got to be an asteroid, right? I'd actually love to send a probe to land on an asteroid. That would be mint. Gotta be there now. No? Again? There we go. Right, let's bring that periapsis down. Bring it down to about 100. Ooh. About there. Do. Close that again, didn't I? Execute that node. At the moon again. We are indeed. It's been a long stream. My last few streams have only been like an hour and a half, haven't they? Thankfully that goes so much faster, that. Yeah. There's the moon. See, this is what it does though. It just burns, it can't handle it, and then it stops. I don't know why it's doing this. I'll turn the wheel authority off here. It still does it. If I turn the wheel authority off on that, it burns a bit longer, but then it still goes off. It will get there, it just takes ages to bloody do it. Which I'm going to let it do it. But I really wish I knew why it was doing that. The thing I did try earlier was turning the thrust down on these, because I thought maybe it's too high. And it is high, I mean it's 26 thrust to weight ratio, that's huge. But it didn't do anything. Just kept doing the same thing. We're nearly there now. Yeah, thankfully it doesn't do that when it lands. Is it done? No. It's like it's having real problems staying on target, but it shouldn't do because it's got two reactors in it. Two reaction wheels. This has got a reaction wheel. And I've turned them both off. It's only using RCS. Right, that'll do. Good there, mate. And then we want it to bring that into orbit. Circular orbit. Oh. Somewhere around there, that'll do. Massive 15 frames we hit there. So scary. Looks like it's going to smash into it. Just 11 seconds to burn us into orbit. And it's going to do that again, isn't it? Alright, I'm not letting you do that. I'm just going to do it myself. And hopefully not mess it up. Leave that on. Let's go, bud. It's nicely slowed down. Right there will do for me. Doesn't have to be perfect. Right. Now we choose our landing spot. So where did we land? Down here. Let's select the right one, don't we? That is the one there. That is our target. Landing guidance. And a target. Hopefully we'll have enough fuel to do that. That warp is so much quicker. Where's it gone? Ah. There it is. Yeah, it's not having that problem there. We are eating the fuel though. A minute. A minute. .45 seconds. Let's close There we go. I think we'll have enough fuel. Look how quick that's going compared to the last one. That's insane. We're there already. Oh, it's in another orbit. What's it doing? It's not going to land us there, is it? It is. Why has it done that? We're landing at the wrong site, so I'm not gonna redo it tonight. I'm gonna have to redo it tomorrow. So then I guess we can do the whole mission tomorrow. I don't know why it's done that. Target's here to land. Is that at the anti-node of that? It is, isn't it? So it's gone through for some reason and selected that, even though I selected this Moonlander as our target. Whoever was saying that MechJeb isn't that accurate earlier was spot on, weren't they? Well, it started with frustration and it's ended in frustration, just as I thought it would. But hey, at least we got it all set up and ready to go, haven't we? We haven't got to mess about tomorrow. So we'll land our Kerbals there tomorrow, and we'll get them home tomorrow as well. Right, so I'll revert that back to the launch assembly after all that effort. Wonderful. Yeah, I can't wait till there's a new KSP successor that doesn't have problems. There's many problems. Can't complain too much there. I've still had fun. Right, save that. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you again, whoever subscribed. That means so much. And we'll be back tomorrow night with the actual mission. Alright, guys, see you tomorrow night, and goodbye.